your turn. I don't know who you are, but you've been watching everybody else get their turn. You've been watching everybody else be in relationships, start businesses, and buy houses and cars. God said it's time for you to be blessed. It's time for you to walk in a season of abundance and overflow. No more will you be the one on the sidelines watching everybody else be blessed. God said I had you in the waiting season for a reason. God was preparing you for the blessings and breakthroughs. In 1 Samuel chapter 1, verse 5, it reads, "But those who were hungry are hungry no more." God saw how hungry you was in your waiting season. And now God is saying that this is the time that the promises are coming to pass. Hannah in the Bible had a husband named Elkanah, and he had 2 wives. His other wife, Peninnah, had children, and Hannah didn't have any children. She didn't have any kids because God closed her womb up. And people kept laughing at her and trying to provoke her to irritate her. Every year her husband offers sacrifices of meat to the Lord. And every time he comes home, he gives a portion to both of his wives. He gives one to Hannah and he gives one to the other wives. But to Hannah, he gives her a double portion because he loves her. God said, because you waited, my son, my daughter, this is the season of your double portion. God said he's moving you from the back of the line into the front of the line. God created you for a time such as this. So, okay, y'all, back to the story of Hannah. So Hannah was very sad because she couldn't have kids because the Lord shut up her womb. So Hannah wept, she cried, and she did not eat. In 1 Samuel chapter 1, verse 8, Hannah's husband said, "Why are you weeping? Why don't you eat? Why are you downhearted? Don't I mean more to you than 10 sons?" God is saying to you today, friend, trust in me. Hold your head up high because the days are coming where you no longer have to weep about it. God said, be still and know that he is God. I know it seemed like God been forgetting about you, but I'm here to remind you tonight that God did not forget about you. God said, I need you to prepare, my child, for what you're asking me for, because I'm going to do it. Don't allow the devil to make you get so depressed that you miss out on the blessings that God has in store for you, because you're too busy focusing on your problems instead of laying them at your Father's feet. God said, give me your burden, rest in me, and I will give you rest. So, okay, y'all, so Hannah prayed to the Lord, and she was still weeping and being bitter, so she decided to make a vow to the Lord. She made a vow saying, Lord Almighty, if you will only look on your servant's misery and remember me and not forget your servant, but give her a son, then I will give him to the Lord for all the days of his life, and no razor will ever be used on his head. Hannah prayed her heart out to the Lord, and she was still grieving. Then an angel told Hannah, go in peace, and may the God of Israel grant you what you have asked of him. You've been seeking the Lord for some things, and he's saying to you today that he is going to grant you that wish. God said, hold on, friend, it's coming, so strengthen your faith. Oh my God, y'all, so this is my favorite part about Hannah. So Hannah's husband made love to Hannah, and the Lord remembered her. So in the course of time, Hannah became pregnant and gave birth to a son. Oh my God. After all that weeping, after all that bitterness, people laughing at Hannah's face, and she gave birth to her son that the Lord promised her. This is your friendly reminder that that is the same God today. The same God that gave Hannah that son that she's asked for is the same God that's going to open up the windows of heaven for you. and pour you out a blessing. If you receive this word by faith today, I want you to type in the comments, "It's my time."